National, if he had to play in the title game, how confident are you in him?
I'm all confident because there's no one else. So it's him or we play with 10. So I'm very confident in Brian. I think Brian got the skill set necessary. He's worked very, very hard at it. We hope we don't have to play him, so he has to play, he's going to play a couple snaps. But if the game's on the line, Brian's going in the game, and I'm really confident in him.
You've gotten a few Coach of the Year awards. State Walker Camp Foundation gave you their National Coach of the Year award. That's one voted on by your peers. Does that make it special or anything like that?
I've always thought of every single one of those awards are just a recognition of the program and everybody within the program, because when you look at who won it and what happened to them that year to win the award, it's because the team had success. You don't win it when you're 5-7. We're obviously 12-0, but it's a quintessential team sport and everybody has a hand in it. So when we get something like that, we take it, it's really something that's a very, we're honored to have it, but we're all honored to have it. That's just a representative of, our team and the whole organization. So everybody kind of shares in that one. So,
Coach, that said, it's only the third time in like 40 years that a Pac-10 coach has gotten it. That must say a lot about the season, like you say, that as a group this team has had.
Maybe there's no East Coast bias.
Hey, if the buck stops on your desk when something goes wrong, then it ought to count for something when it...
No, it's always been a team game, and that's what I think is important. And LaMichael's the same way, and talked about it, that his opportunity to be the Doak Walker Award winner or a Heisman finalist is because of everybody. And that's what's great about this team, is that I think we got a team of selfless guys that they all want to share the credit, and deservedly so, because it's not an individual sport, it's the ultimate team sport. So
You can have a chance to get a break during this time, or is it still all studying and preparing?
We're getting ready to play, but again, I've always said this, coaching is a lifestyle. We chose to do this, so it's not like, oh my God, I can't wait and look at the calendar, when is our vacation day. This is fun for us. We're enjoying this. So
in this game, you got two coaches who are in their second year. That's pretty unheard of, especially two traditional or non-traditional powers.
It's actually not. Bob Stoops won it in his second year. I think Jim Tressel won it in his second year. If you go through the history, there's a lot of guys in their second year have won the national championship. So it's kind of ironic. I didn't know that till someone brought it up to me when I was in New York City for the Eddie Robinson Award. I think there's 3 or 4 guys in their second year. Urban Meyer won it in his second year at Florida. Jim Tressel won it in his second year at Ohio State. Bob Stoops won it in his second year at Oklahoma. So hopefully 2's a charm. I wish he was in his third year.
When you have the chance to look at Auburn a little bit, and, you don't go for 48 touchdowns just by yourself. I mean, Newton's got some receivers, he's got some other guys.
Got Darvin Adams, stands out there. Emory Blake is a really good receiver. Dyer and McCaleb are 2 great running backs. They're the same. You don't get to be an undefeated team, whether you're us or them, and it's not one guy. Obviously Cam is the best player in college football, but they got an outstanding offensive line. They have a tight end that just seems to have a knack to make plays all over the field. So it's a total team, offense, defense, and special teams. So.
When you're talking about Adams, what stands out to you? I mean, you've obviously looked at him a little bit on film.
Yeah, I knew him out of high school. I know his high school coach down at Harrison High School, right outside of Atlanta. Goes up and gets it, can catch a ball in a crowd, runs great routes. Really does a great job of getting open, and creating space for himself at the top of his routes. Really, he'll challenge. He's right up there with the Kreiners and those guys that we faced in our league. So.